Hi guys, it is Carly theBubblelush. It has been forever since I made a vlog, it seems like. Let me get comfortable here. Just lean back. So it is in the middle of nap time. It has been a really long week. I have been dealing with strep throat. I think I am on day 6 of 10 days of antibiotics, and I finally can swallow without feeling like there's razor blades in my throat. I still feel like there's a tumor, but I'm feeling much better and I have a lot more energy, and yeah, I feel better, so that's really good. Okay, so because I have been home just kind of recuperating and taking it really easy, Hannah and I have not gone anywhere for the past like 5 days. I think she is probably about ready to bounce off the walls. Like, she wants to get out, and I don't blame her. I kind of do too. But I kind of took advantage of this opportunity of just staying home and, you know, kind of just playing in the living room. And we've been focusing on kind of potty training, and I wasn't pushing it. What I was doing was I was just putting her in like pull-ups, you know, but cloth diaper version of pull-ups, you know, training pants. And I brought the potty into the living room, and you know, she would go every once in a while, and every once in a while she would have an accident, and it's not a huge deal. I don't really care. The benefit obviously of her using the potty while I'm sick is that that's one less time I have to like get up off the couch and go change her, right? I mean, like, from a purely lazy sick mom standpoint, trying to potty train while you're sick is actually kind of a smart thing. So, cause, you know, your life is already put on hold, so you might as well try it. But I wasn't really thinking of that. I was just trying to I guess exude as little energy as possible because I was so sick. Seriously, I had multiple times during this past week where I thought I would rather be in labor right now than have this sickness, because I felt that bad. So I think that says a lot. So yesterday Hannah woke up from her afternoon nap totally dry, and she does that every once in a while. And so I asked her if she wanted to use the potty, and she sat down. She pottied, and so I put her in, you know, a fresh pair of pull-ups, just freshen it up, and she peed and pooped on the potty all afternoon. She didn't have a single accident, and she didn't go down to bed last night until like 10:30. She was just in a really great mood, and Chris got home late last night, and so she just stayed up until Dad got home, and he read her a story, and, you know, she wore an overnight diaper to bed, and she woke up this morning super wet, which is obviously to be expected. That's fine. She sleeps 9 hours straight at night. And so, you know, we took off her diaper and put her in a pull-up, and she has been peeing on the potty all morning long. So she has gone 24 hours and only dirtied one diaper, which is amazing. She turned 20 months last week. So I had some people private message me and ask me, how are you doing this? And so I want to say, first off, every baby is different. Honestly, every baby is different. Every situation is different. I think it is very hard, like if you are in maybe like a daycare setting where they are not pushing potty training as much as you are at home, so that can kind of undermine the effort, or vice versa. One of the challenges that we face is that Chris and I both work full-time, and so there are 3 caregivers that Hannah deals with on a weekly basis. She spends 2 days with my mom here at the house, 2 days with Chris, and then 3 days with me. And so, you know, when we each have a different level of emphasis that we put on potty training, so she probably could have potty trained a little faster if there was just like one caregiver that was set on getting her potty trained, but we're just kind of trying to be relaxed about it. It's not a huge big deal to us. It's just kind of, you know, if we say, Hannah, you want a potty? And she goes, yeah, potty! And she like runs over to the potty. What are we gonna say? No? Like, she's excited about it, and so it's something that we want to encourage. So anyways, how it all started was we got the potty chair when Hannah was like a month old. I got it at a consignment event. And it's just, you know, your basic potty chair. It's not one of the inserts that goes into an adult potty. So when Hannah was as young as maybe 6 months, maybe even younger, we would take her into the bathroom and like set her on the potty, and if she peed, we would get like really excited. And obviously like she was too young to know what was going on, really, and she was still, at 6 months, she was barely even like sitting up by herself, and so we would hold her on there. And so it kind of seems weird, right? But the whole idea behind it, and I have to say, when I like shared that on Facebook, I got a lot of flack. People thinking it was ridiculous, and you know, why are you wasting your time, and she's way too young to potty train, and why are you worrying about that? And the whole thing is, we weren't trying to potty train her at a young age. We were just trying to introduce her to the idea that it is okay to pee on a potty, right? I think it's kind of weird that, you know, we wait until they're like 2 or 3 or whatever, and we all know how hard-headed 2-year-olds can be, right? Terrible twos is it's a common phrase for a reason. And then we kind of switch the whole game on them and say, okay, instead of peeing in your pants like you have been doing for 2 years, now you need to pee on this chair, right? Like, they'd be kind of like, no, what are you doing? Don't mix things up on me. So by every once in a while just kind of setting her on the potty, and when she peed being like, yay, good job, Hannah, it just kind of got her used to the idea that like, alright, so I can pee on a potty or I can pee in my pants. No big deal, either way. And to this day, you know, that's still kind of what we do. Obviously we increase the frequency as she gets older, but it's never something that we push on her. It's never something that, you know, like we make her sit on the potty for 30 minutes until she pees. Now that she is able to communicate, yes, she wants to pee, no, she doesn't want to pee, we just ask her, and if she says no, that's fine, we don't make her. And now that she pees on the potty so regularly, that gets like a clap and a yay. And if she poops on the potty, then I usually give her 1 Skittle. And I get down on her level and I go, Hannah, I am so proud of you for pooping on the potty. That is such a big girl thing to do. I'm really, really proud of you. And because I am so proud of you, I thought maybe I would give you a candy. Would you like a candy? And she was like, yeah. And so I give her a candy. And you know, I think it's, I don't know, in like, okay, so when we were training our dogs, when we took them to obedience class, we were taught that when you're trying to teach them a new trick, you give them a treat every single time, and then you start doing it more sporadically. And sometimes they would get like a really good treat, and sometimes they would just get like a pat on the head, and sometimes they would get like a not so good treat, like, you know, a dry piece of a bone versus like bologna, you know, like good versus not so great. Anyways, and so they would just start to learn that like they weren't going to get a treat every single time, but like we were still really proud of them, we were still excited, and then you slowly wean off the treats. So that's kind of what I do with Hannah, and so like 1 Skittle to me isn't that big of a deal. But she thinks it's awesome, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. Yeah. She still wears an overnight diaper overnight, definitely, and it has a doubler in it, and we do Rumperoos. I like the Rumperoos diapers for overnight. They have a double gusset. They come with a really nice doubler. There's a lot of absorbency there, and rarely do they leak, and when they do leak, I know that it's because she peed a lot and not because there was something wrong with the diaper or anything like that, and it was just kind of a fluke. So I don't mind the occasional leak. I don't really get all that upset about it. And then during the day, usually during breakfast, she might still wear a diaper just because she is kind of waking up, and then when we're playing, she'll usually wear a cloth diaper pull-up or training pants. And then when we go out in public, I just put her in a cloth diaper. And like if we walked into Target before we got too deep in the store, I'd be like, Hannah, do you want to go potty? And if she said yes, then I'll take her to the bathroom. So I'm not really all that worked up about it. And we're just kind of going at Hannah's pace. And this weekend she has just been really focused on potty training, which is awesome because seriously, one wet diaper in a 24-hour period is amazing. I'm just so proud of her. And so for those of you that were kind of interested in how we got to that point and or maybe like why we're potty training, there you go. That's why we're doing it. I am kind of sad at the idea of no longer cloth diapering because I love it so much, and I feel like it's like just such a great community to be a part of. But I mean, obviously, if I don't have to wash cloth diapers anymore, that would be great too. So anyways, I'm just really proud of her, and I kind of also wanted to document this just so I knew kind of at what age she did this. So it was 20 months and 1 week is when she had a really good span of potty training with no accidents and only one wet overnight diaper. So if you have any questions, leave them below. And again, I just want to reiterate the fact that like every kid is different, every situation is different, and everyone is on their different timetable. So I think Hannah is kind of fairly young to be potty training, and so I don't expect her to be 100% anytime soon. We're just kind of starting the process of really kind of focusing on it. And I don't think it's a bad thing if your child is older and you haven't even started the process. Like, you know, everyone's on their own schedule and there's no judgment from me. I just was sharing how we did it, and I know that it might seem kind of strange to put a 6-month-old on a potty chair, but obviously it's, you know, it wasn't completely crazy because she's doing really good with it now. So I don't know, maybe it's something you want to consider. There's also kind of a method of parenting called elimination communication, where you don't wear diapers at all. Baby just kind of goes naked, and this is a really simplistic way of explaining it, obviously, but you just kind of get in tune with your baby's schedule, and you put them on, you know, potty chairs and the commode and stuff from an extremely young age. So maybe that's something you'd be interested in. Elimination communication. So yeah, anyways, I welcome comments as long as they are either inquisitive or positive, and thanks so much for watching, and thanks for everyone on Facebook that has been like giving Hannah congratulations for doing so good. I appreciate the support, and you guys are the best. So yeah, I think that's about it, and I will talk to you guys later.